You're listening to MyFM 101.3's coverage of high school football, brought to you by Milford Federal Bank, Joseph and Thomas Opticians, Milford Regional UMass Memorial Health, Crystal Pool and Spa, The Embroidery Bar in Milford, All Temp System, Milford Hardwood, Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, Peppercini's, Wink Salon and Spa, ABC Air Heating and Cooling, Milford Tire Service, Southwick Zoo, American Climbers, GNC Plumbing and Heating, Flood Fire Pro, Modern Design and Build, and Milford Nissan and Milford Nissan Collision Center. Now down to the field for high school football.
It is time for the Vocational Medium Tournament State Championship game live on MyFM 101.3 and on our MyFM Media YouTube channel. Tonight, it is Tri-County against Blue Hills here tonight. We welcome you to Jeffrey E. Riley Football Stadium at Greater New Bedford High School here in New Bedford, Massachusetts. I'm Sam Smith alongside Trent Marlowe as we welcome you into our pregame show that is brought to you by Joseph and Thomas Opticians, providers of vision care and optometry services, including eyeglasses and frames. We ready to go, Trent? We're ready for a good night here tonight.
Oh, I can't wait, Sam. I mean, this is the team in Tri-County that we have here today. They're practically undefeated. They're 9-1 on the season. But that one loss of the team they're playing today, they're playing Blue Hills, and Blue Hills has been their Achilles heel all year. Can they finally get that win against them? The one win that has evaded them all year. The only team they've been able to beat. They played them here today, and it's for it all. It's for the chip, and wouldn't want to be any other place.
It absolutely is, as both teams are warming up. The Warriors have finally joined us on the field. Cougars warming up on the right side of your screen as well, for those who are watching on our YouTube channel here tonight. Ready to go here tonight. So let's talk about Tri-County a little bit, right? Because Tri-County, it has been a fantastic season on offense, and that starts with their quarterback, Declan Walker, and their running back, Nick O'Brien.
Well, yeah, Declan Walker, first of all, he's the senior quarterback, 6'2", 180 pounds. He's their captain. He really does it all. He also plays varsity basketball for Tri-County, so you see him. He sits back in that pocket, and oftentimes he picks out those wide receivers, just like a point guard might on a basketball court, and he's great. His career stats, he has over 36 career touchdown passes. He really is unbelievable. Tri-County, they have 420 points for this year, and he's a large part of why that happens. You also mentioned the running back, Nick O'Brien. The junior running back has been fantastic, for a heck of a better term. He really is fantastic. He plays both sides of the ball, but he really gets this run game going. This season, he's been perfect almost. He's averaging over 7.9 yards a carry right now, 21 touchdowns on the ground. He has average rush game of over 100 yards a game. Fantastic player. There's nothing that you watch him and you can't find a weakness in his game. There's no weakness in his game. He really is the perfect running back for this Tri-County offense.
And he really is, and this is just a two-man wrecking crew on offense, right? The Cougars, we've seen them both play in playoff action. I had the chance to call the quarterfinal against Worcester Tech. You had the chance to call the semifinal against BVT, and let's go through some of the stats from those games, right? So Declan Walker in the first round against Worcester Tech totaled 185 yards in the air, 3 touchdowns. Nick O'Brien, 14 rushes for 89 yards and 2 scores. Very impressive stuff from the quarterfinal. In the semifinal, he had in their 35-25 win over BVT. Walker from scrimmage, 160 yards, 4 touchdowns. Nick O'Brien, 208 yards from scrimmage and 1 touchdown. Unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, and let me tell you, I mean, just being at that semifinal game, Nick O'Brien took over the game. He really did. It was hand the ball off to Nick O'Brien. He's the reason why they won that football game. They were able to, stave off a good BVT team. And Nick O'Brien, he took over the game, as you mentioned, over 100 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns on the day. He's fantastic. He also gets involved in the receiving game, which I love to see, especially from a running back in high school, when he's able to, just pop out, run 5 yards forward, and go out towards the flat. A nice little check down pass. Any decent high school quarterback can find that pass when he's open, and it's a great option for this team because he gets that ball and he turns upfield, and oftentimes it's a defensive back trying to bring him to the ground, and most times it doesn't work out too well for that defensive back.
And in between weeks, right, because they won their semifinal 2 weeks ago. They had a week off due to Thanksgiving, or did they? Because they actually had a game on Thanksgiving. They took on Old Colony RVT and dominated with a 51-14 victory last week.
Yeah, I mean, it's no surprise that this team dominates. They've dominated every game they've played, except for one, Sam. Every game that they have played this season, they've won, except for the Blue Hills game, and every game that they've won by multiple scores. So this is a team that they know how to win, they know how to win big, and they know how to continue winning. They're not going to stop winning. That's who they are. They're a winning team. Now, of course, you look at the other side of the ball. This Blue Hills team, they're good. Yes. They're the only team that's beat this Tri-County team. They beat them by a score of 14-7. So when they were able to bottle up that Tri-County offense, that was the weakness last time. If Tri-County is able to put some more points on the board, I think this is their game for the taking.
And let's talk about that, right? Because Blue Hills, they started off 0-3 on the year, right? As they lost to Randolph, they lost to Norwell, they lost to Rockland, and then they turned it around, winning 5 of their last 6 games to really turn things around.
Yeah, winning 5 of their last 6. They've only lost 1 game since October started. The month of October since it started, they've lost 1 game.
Right.
And, they're perfect in league play, a 6-0 record in league play. And, again, they're perfect in league play, and Tri-County isn't because they beat Tri-County. It's quite amazing. Think about that Tri-County was literally 7 points away from, or 8 points technically, from an undefeated season. And, in that game, it was Blue Hills defense was able to come up big. They had not 1 but 2 interceptions in the fourth quarter where they were able to take the ball away from Declan Walker and Tri-County's offense, and that's really made the difference. So the turnover battle is going to be key here today, and that's a big part of the reason why the Blue Hills team has been able to win. And it's nice to see they were able to turn things around out of that tough non-league schedule to start the year where they went 0-3.
We just had football happening right before this game started, before this game is about to get underway. We had games happening earlier. We had Cape Cod Tech and South Shore. That game was unbelievable, down to the wire, a close finish, and Blue Hills actually beat that team, beat South Shore 44-12 earlier in the season, and it was one of their best offensive performances of the season. As I have the stats in front of me here, Colton Metcalf, their quarterback, had a great game as well. Kenny Olan-Rawahu, their running back, along with Mikey McDonough and Ronaldo Sepulveda. They all operated very efficiently in that game. They were really huge for Blue Hills in this game against South Shore, and hopefully they can take some what they learned there all those weeks ago and apply it here tonight against this tough Tri-County team.
Yeah, one of those guys I really mentioned has to be Cole Metcalf, the senior running back. He's really good, right? He's 5'11". He's built really nicely for a high school running back. He ran for one of the touchdowns and 74 yards in their last win, 30-16 over Bristol Plymouth. And listen, he can really be the game changer. He could be the guy that can punch that ball in for this Blue Hills offense. He had the first of 2 Blue Hill touchdowns when they last played Tri-County. So he's proven he can score against this Tri-County defense. If he does that here today, it could be a really good sign for Blue Hills winning this game.
The game has been delayed a few minutes due to the end of the other game that just finished up, so we're looking at about a 7:35 start to the introductions here coming up in a bit. So we have a little bit more time to fill. Let's go through our injury report tonight. That is brought to you by Milford Regional UMass Memorial Health. Only one injury to report on the Tri-County side, and that is their tackler nose guard Jack Hazeldine. He was seen on crutches on the bench earlier. He looks like he'll be out tonight.
Yeah, and I mean, every single player on every single team plays a role. Whether that's a role you might not necessarily see on the field or off the field, but you never want to lose a player to injury, and obviously that could hurt this Tri-County team. This is the team that when they can run the ball, it really is fantastic. A lot of times, Sam, you'll see them go in. I don't even know what formation to call it. It's a true run formation. They put no wideouts on the field.
Right.
You're going to go one running back to the left of the quarterback, one to the right, and one right behind the quarterback, making almost a perfect T around the quarterback. And then Walker's going to get the ball snapped to him, and he could take it himself or hand it off to one of the three running backs. So it means that there's 4 running options for the Tri-County offense, and they are able to create plenty of blocking paths for their running backs because when the linebackers on the other team don't know exactly where the football is going and which runner has that football, it can be really dangerous going forward. It can be chunk yardage on the ground. And listen, I think if you run the football at any level of football, if you run it well for chunk plays, continual chunk gains, you keep getting first downs, you don't turn the ball over, I think you win football games. So that's going to be Tri-County's recipe for success today. I'm going to see how often they run with that strange, 3-back formation. We don't always see it too often, but we do get to see it. They like to switch it up. Almost every other drive they do it. So when they are in that formation, I'm going to look to see how well they run the ball, how efficient they are, and how much time they keep on the clock.
Absolutely, as tonight's vocational championship game is presented by Cannell Roofing in Rentham. Check out how they can protect your home and family at cannellroofing.com. As we get into our colors of the game tonight that are brought to you by the Embroidery Bar in Milford, your local custom embroidery and t-shirt design shop in Milford. As you can see right now, the Tri-County Cougars are in the navy blue jerseys with the gold helmets, blue pants. They'll be going from the as they're on the field right now doing the coin toss as well. Blue Hills, they are in the road whites with the blue trim, blue pants, and the blue helmet. Coin toss being decided right now here as we are up top in a press box with a door that can open very easily.
Apparently, yeah, just got, I don't know, not photobombed, but intruded on by, looked like it was a Tri-County player looking for his coach's box there. And Tri-County, I mean, they really do look like Notre Dame out there, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
In those uniforms. And, Notre Dame's been running the football with great success this season. So is Tri-County. So maybe it's something about those gold helmets and, navy blue jerseys. But, I'm looking forward to what's going to be a great football game tonight, Sam.
Looks like we're going to be getting ready for kickoff here in just a moment. They're doing their hype huddle at midfield. They're going to get ready for the anthem here. Once again, game time and temperature is brought to you by All Temp Systems, delivering the highest level of comfort and heating. It is 7:31 p.m. here in New Bedford, and it is 33 degrees. It is cold here in New Bedford. It feels like 32 outside, so we're going to take a short break. When we come back, it'll be kickoff time, the Vocational Medium Championship, coming up on the other side of this break here on MyFM 101.3.
In the heart of Mendon, a world of luxury awaits. At Wink Salon and Spa, every visit is a moment of indulgence, designed just for you. From rejuvenating facials and soothing massages to expert hairstyling and wellness treatments, our experienced staff is here to evaluate your self-care routine. Whether you're prepping for a special event or simply craving calm, Wink Salon and Spa has got you covered. Visit winksalonspa.com or call today to book your appointment. Wink Salon and Spa, Mendon's premier beauty destination.
We can do amazing things when we work together. That's why at Charles River Bank, we're passionate about lending a hand to help businesses of all sizes grow. From lines of credit and term loans to commercial mortgages, we offer a range of powerful lending solutions, as well as local decision-making, guidance, and support from lenders who measure their success by helping you achieve yours. Charles River Bank. Personal connections, powerful solutions.
You know that amazing feeling when you hit every green light on Main Street? Woohoo! Take that feeling with you when you start shopping for your new home. With a mortgage pre-approval from Milford Federal, you've got the green light to find your dream home. Why get pre-approved? Well, peace of mind, competitive edge, and savings. With your pre-approval, Milford Federal will pay for your appraisal when you find your home. And with your pre-approval in hand, it's nothing but green lights through closing. Appraisal fee to be credited at closing. New purchase, construction, or refinance customer only. Offer cannot be used in conjunction with any other discount. Offer must be confirmed with application. Valid 2/24/2025 while offer lasts. Offer subject to change at any time. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. NMLS number 465956. Visit your local branch today to get pre-approved or apply online at milfordfederal.com.
We are back here at New Bedford. Here in New Bedford at Jeffrey E. Riley Football Stadium for the Vocational Medium Championship game, which is presented by Canal Roofing in Rentham. Check out your home and how they can protect your home at check out how they can protect your home and family at canalroofing.com. Blue Hills will be kicking off to Tri-County. Blue Hills will be kicking away from right to left across your radio and across your screen. Two men in the backfield waiting to receive it. And it's Nick O'Brien and Jordan Pedro.
We almost have like a whole line right at halfway from this Tri-County team. We're going to see if they're going to spread out and follow their runners here, Sam, making sure they get some nice pass blocks off. This is a Tri-County team that last game, semifinal, first play of the game, they took it to the house.
Yes.
So kick-off right to the house. They are dangerous.
They tried an onside kick, and it was recovered by Tri-County right away. As tonight's kickoff was sponsored by Milford Hardwood, let them floor you. As here comes Tri-County, they're going to take over possession at their own 49-yard line, and that will lead us to Declan Walker and Nick O'Brien. As we talked about during the pregame, they've been huge to the Tri-County offense this season.
They've been huge to the Tri-County offense, and, well, now they get the ball at half field. I'm not sure it really mattered. They've been really good on kick returns. That might have been part of Blue Hill's strategy there, kicking it off. But, I mean, I'm interested to see how early and often they want to run this football as they go with a 4 wide-out formation. Quite interesting as well with the backs almost behind each other, wide receivers, I should say.
Yeah, wide receivers back behind one another here. Walker running back on the left hip on first down. Walker, the snap, the handoff to O'Brien, runs it up the middle. He gets about a yard or two. It'll be second down.
Well, I'm used to seeing Nick O'Brien get the ball and go for, 7 to 10 yards every time. So good job here by the Blue Hills defense, getting upfield, uphill, fighting through the blocks and putting a stop to the massive rush attack that Nick O'Brien brings to this offense.
So they gave him 2 on that. 2nd and 8 at just across midfield. Man in motion, moving from right to left. One moving from left to right. Running back on the left hip. That's O'Brien on Walker's left hip. Man in motion, moving from left to right. Snap. Fakes the handoff. A little toss. Gets it over to Pedro. He gets his way to the outside. On the far side, he gets thrown down out of bounds. Gain of about 3 yards. It'll be third down and about 5 coming up.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a weird play there for Tri-County because you see Walker get the ball, and he almost doesn't know what to do with it because there's a defender right in front of him. He's able to just get that pitch away, and solid play by the quarterback there for the Tri-County Cougars.
So it'll be third down and 5 coming up, and the ball will be spotted at the 46-yard line. Excuse me. Battling at the end of a cold here. Snap. Walker throws. Pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and I'm a little confused there, Sam, because it looked like Walker was in the decision of either throwing to Pedro, the sophomore, number 5 there, on a shallow out route, or if he wanted to find one of his favorite targets and his tight end there and find the deeper route towards the out of bounds. Either way, unable to find it, and unfortunate there for Tri-County's offense as they're looking to go here on 4th down because they're over half field, so why not go for it here on 4th?
Man in motion. Walker throws over the middle. Caught! Ashton Reich. Real estate ahead of him. Touchdown, Tri-County. Great start to the championship game.
Well, that's exactly how you do it. If you're going to go for it on 4th down, you might as well do that, huh, Sam? Because that's, perfect play right over the middle. Nothing that Blue Hills defense could do. It seemed like they were ready for a run or a more shallow pass, and instead, well, you get a nice touchdown for the wide receiver from Blue Hills, the junior standing at 6'2", 165 pounds.
Ashton Wright coming through. First score of the game belongs to Tri-County. PAT attempt is up. It is good. And it's 7-0 in favor of Tri-County. When we come back in 30 seconds, Blue Hills will take over possession. We'll be right back.
Whoa! Oh.
Oops, sorry.
That's fine, honey.
Mom, I'm home from practice, and I brought the whole team.
Oh, the floor. Okay, that's great. No, that's great.
Hey, honey. Can you believe all the rain?
Oh, we need new floors.
Milford Hardwood, South Main Street, Milford. Your hardwood flooring professionals with a large selection of hardwood flooring to meet your budget. Pick up a sample today.
We are back here on MyFM 101.3. Tri-County with a 7-0 lead against Blue Hills after a pretty short but efficient first drive, and it led to a touchdown for Ashton Reich.
Yeah, well, I do touchdown for Ashton Reich, but it just shows how dangerous this Tri-County offense could be on any given play, and it's a great sign for them. They only scored 1 touchdown last time they played Blue Hills. Well, they've already tied that, so they're already at the 7 points they scored last game. They only lost by 7 points. They only gave up 14 points last time. So if their defense can play the same way they played last game, that's going to be great for them.
As Walter Corcoran will be kicking away. A low squib-like kick. It's going to be recovered at the 20-yard line there by Mikey McDonough. And he will get to about the 38 or 39-yard line, and that is where Blue Hills will take over.
Yeah, Blue Hills is going to take over, and I'm excited to see what this offense does. They've only scored so many points, against the Cougars last time. They only scored 14 points, so that's only 2 scoring drives. But if they're able to string some things together here, looking to see what those seniors can do, I'm going to be excited to do all that.
Absolutely. As it's 7-0 here in favor of Tri-County here in the first quarter. Metcalf under center, running back in the backfield, all low. Metcalf the snap, the handoff, and down at about the 37-yard line is the running back there. That was Reynaldo Sepulveda.
Yeah, and it's guys like Chris Pinto leading this defensive line and defensive unit for the Cougars there. They're able to just swarm them like a pack of hyenas, able to bring down that runner for Blue Hills and make sure he basically went no.
Pack of hyenas. Only you could come up with something like that. We got 2nd and 7 coming up, a gain of 3 on that. It's under about 9.5 to go in the first quarter. Handoff again. This one to Sepulveda once again. He got to about the 40-yard line, which should be a gain of 2 coming up. It should be about 3rd and 5.
Yeah, 2 back-to-back plays where the Tri-County defense, the linebacking core, has just been fighting off blocks, making sure that even though those running backs for Blue Hills or runners for Blue Hills are getting through to the second level, they're not getting past the second level. There's no danger there. They're making their tackles, they're getting off the blocks, and there might be a 2-yard push, which is great for the Blue Hills offensive line, but Tri-County's linebacking core really impressing me right now.
3rd and 4, they're going to spot it at the 41-yard line. The handoff to Sepulveda once again. I believe he's short.
Sepulveda on the carry, pick up a 2.
All right, Sam. Well, I'll tell you what. We saw Tri-County go for it on 4th down. Are we going to see Blue Hills go for it on 4th down? And it looks like we are. So, early 4th down tries for both teams here now.
No huddle. It's 4th down. The handoff to Sepulveda once again, and he got the first down, it looks like. Or did he? They are going to say that he did. First down.
Yeah, Sepulveda doing a nice job there. The senior running back, he's falling forward, kept his knees moving. You're getting taught that from Pee Wee football on.
Quick no-huddle offense and a nice takedown there on Tyson Kimbrough Farmer. And that'll back them up.
Yeah, Tyson Kimbrough Farmer, he's the name that Tri-County fans know a little too well. He had 2 interceptions in the 4th quarter in Blue Hills' win this season over Tri-County. So the past game, he definitely made his mark, to say the least. And, that's exactly what the Cougars want to make sure he does not have a repeat day of the success he had last game, especially on defense. But I see him getting the end around there on offense.
2nd and 10 at the 46, run up the middle once again, and they don't get much offense, don't get much of a gain there. That's going to be 3rd down and long. They've been giving the ball to Sepulveda a lot, and it's just not leading to much. As it's going to be 3rd down and 9. They gave him about a yard on that, so it'll be 3rd down and 9 coming up. Third and 9 at the 47. Need to get to the Tri-County 44 for a first down. Man in motion. The toss, it's a high toss, and it didn't lead to much. Taken down there by Gavin Sullivan.
Gavin Sullivan, the sophomore defender, got upfield and read that run perfectly. Can't do it any better than that. Great defensive play from the young Cougar.
And it's going to be 4th down and long. They gave him 1, so it's 4th and 8 coming up.
Yeah, this is big. I just saw Chris Pinto go to the sideline. He's getting checked out by a trainer now. One of the big pieces of that Tri-County defense, the senior outside linebacker. He is several big roles on this team. He also carries the ball as well, sometimes on the goal line. He had 2 carries last week for 63 yards and only 2 carries. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here.
Timeout taken here by Blue Hills. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back in just a little bit after this timeout here on MyFM 101.3.
Have you been to Galliford's Restaurant and Tavern at Southwick Zoo in Mendon? The Brewer family welcomes you to enjoy their delicious, freshly prepared entrees. Galliford's is not just a restaurant, but a culinary experience, featuring family-style New England comfort food. Check out the Daniels Room, a private function room to accommodate any occasion needed. Even a wedding on the grounds of the zoo is waiting for you at the zoo. Go to Southwick Zoo's website to check the date and times of the all-new holiday experience. Make Southwick Zoo and Galliford's a holiday tradition.
Welcome back here on MyFM 101.3. It is out of the timeout. Blue Hills has possession. Big 4th down coming up. 4th down and 8 spotted at the 48-yard line. Need to get to the Tri-County 44 for a first down. It looks like they are going to set up to try to go for this here on 4th down.
Yeah, I mean, it's a long 8. It is the full 8 here, Sam. So they're going to go, it looks like 3 wide and then a running back right off the hip of the tight end as well.
It looks like they're actually going to punt this ball. No, it's a fake. McDonough looks to throw it. He doesn't have any options. He's going to take it himself. And he gets the first down. And he decked a player after the play. He decked Jordan Pedro.
Well, I mean, how about that? I mean, Sam, he decked Jordan Pedro. He was already out of bounds, and he just wanted it more than anybody else. That's simply what it was. He took off, he showed his speed, and he was simply just moving.
Wow, what a play there by Mikey McDonough. He faked the punt, rolled to his right, got some real estate ahead of him, got some space, got a first down, and moved the chains as they are now at the Tri-County 43-yard line. Quick up to the line. The handoff once again to Sepulveda, and he'll get about 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 coming up.
Yeah, good solid carry there, and he dives forward. That's really what gains the yardage there, Sam. diving forward. You want to keep your knees moving. That's the key for this, Blue Hills offense, especially in their run game. If you fall forward against this Tri-County team, you'll gain a little bit more yardage. But Tri-County, they're the more physical team. They're slightly bigger, especially on the line. So Blue Hills is going to have to take what they can get, and a 3-yard carry has to be a win.
Hand off to McDonough. Trying to roll up the right side, bounces off a man. He gets taken down. It'll be a loss of 2. It'll be 3rd down and 9. You got to wonder, are they going to ever go to the pass game here?
Yeah, I mean, they might not want to. I mean, we just saw their offensive line just get run through like it was Swiss cheese there. So, I mean, the Tri-County defenders were able to shoot right up the gaps there and bring down the runner for a loss of yardage there. Not exactly an ideal play for the Blue Hills.
As the Warriors have been content with just throwing with this running the football. Different formation this time around. They hand it off again, and it doesn't lead to much again. McDonough, we went up towards where most of the traffic was, and he got back to about the 40-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 7 coming up here for Blue Hills in a very stagnant run game so far for the Warriors here.
Yeah, stagnant run game, and I just want to point out the Tri-County Cougars have been doing all of this without Chris Pinto. He's been on the sideline for the majority of this drive. Their senior captain, outside linebacker. He really is the heartbeat of that defense. So he's on the sideline right now with his helmet off, talking to some of his teammates, but the fact they're able to do that without one of their best defensive players, especially in the run game, is extremely impressive to me.
4th down and 7. They're not faking it this time. They snap it. Halfback toss. Just caught by McDonough, but it didn't lead to much. Taken down by Sullivan again, and Tri-County will take over on downs.
Well, I mean, there you go, Sam. We only saw one pass, I believe, for Blue Hills, and it was the fake conversion there.
It wasn't even a pass. He just ran it himself.
Pass attempt, I should say.
Yes.
And he was looking to pass. So they have to complete a pass, and if they're going to run the football like that, it's been semi-successful, but 3 yards of carry is not going to get you a first down unless you go for it on 4th down early and often. So this could be an issue for this Blue Hills offense. The Tri-County defense is one of the best I've seen all year in all of high school football. So scoring any points against them is going to be tough today.
They're going with that 2 trips formation once again. Walker gets the snap. He kept it himself, and he didn't get anywhere. Blue Hills defensive line makes Tri-County back up a few yards. It'll be 2nd and long coming up. It'll be a loss of 3, it says. They just said over the loudspeakers here. 2nd and 13 coming up at their own 36 for the Cougars.
Yeah, loss of 3, and it just looked like a botch play to me. It looked like Walker and O'Brien just simply weren't on the same page. And when you're in the backfield, you have to be more on page with your running back and quarterback combination than any other combination on the football field, besides maybe kicker and holder, of course, but that's special teams. And, they just weren't on the same page there.
2nd and 13 at the 36. Snap, nobody in the backfield. Walker rolls out to his left. He's in trouble. Throws, pass tipped, and almost intercepted. Is almost intercepted there by Ryan Ames. It looks like it was intended there for Colt Darling.
Yeah, almost intercepted by Ryan Ames, but it was broken up. And it's just a dangerous throw from Walker. You don't want to see that from your quarterback. The senior captain, he has the leadership abilities. He knows better than to make that throw, or he's simply got to make a better throw. When you're throwing the football across the middle, it needs to be clean and concise. It can't be all willy-nilly, I'll lead him onto the pass, let him run right onto it. It needs to be on the money every time, and Walker knows that. I've seen him do it plenty of times. He just didn't do it there.
3rd and 13 coming up, a big 3rd down for Tri-County. In this vocational medium tournament championship game, first quarter still going on, about 2.5 to go. 7-0 in favor of Tri-County. As they scored on their opening drive, a nice touchdown there for Ashton Reich, as it's a timeout called here by Tri-County. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on MyFM 101.3.
From contractors to consultants, restaurants to retail, every business is unique. They all, however, have the same goal, to get more out of their money. At Charles River Bank, we offer checking accounts that make banking easy, convenient, and personal. With support from local people who live and work in your neighborhood and can help deliver the powerful solutions your business needs. So if you're looking for an account and a relationship that works for your business, we're here for you. Charles River Bank, member FDIC, DIF.
Welcome back here on MyFM 101.3. It is the Vocational Championship game, which is brought to you tonight by Connell Roofing in Rentham. Check out how they can protect your home and family at connellroofing.com. We got about 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 Tri-County. They have possession here. It's 3rd down and 13 at their own 36-yard line. Need to reach their own 49 for a first down. Walker gets the snap. Rolls out to his left. Crossbody throw. He's got O'Brien on the far side. He's down across the 30-yard line. A big gain for Nick O'Brien on 3rd down.
Yeah, and it was a game-saving tackle by the Blue Hills cornerback as well. And that's what I mean by Nick O'Brien. We talked about it in the pregame show, Sam. I love to watch Nick O'Brien play because he's a running back, but he gets involved in the passing game so well. The fact that he can run a shallow crossing pattern route just across the entire defense, the ball finds his hands, beautiful pass there from Walker, and he's then able to turn upfield. Blue Hills is lucky he didn't take that one to the house.
Yeah, absolutely. 1st 10. They're going for this triangle formation. I saw it in the quarterfinal. It went to O'Brien. The ball's out. The ball is recovered by, it looks like Blue Hills. They're motioning like they have it, and they do. The triangular formation in the backfield backfires there, and it looks like that Blue Hills will get possession here coming up.
Yeah, Blue Hills, great way to capitalize on that mistake. Not often you see O'Brien cough up the football, but they just caught him at the right time. That's why you're taught to punch out the football from a young age as a tackler, Sam.
Yes.
And excellent clinic there on punching out the football. O'Brien had it in his hand. He wasn't doing anything wrong. It was just the perfect hand came in and knocked it out from Blue Hills.
So Blue Hills will take over at their own 34-yard line. I wonder if they're going to decide to go to the pass here. Second possession coming up. Different? No, it's the same formation with 2 backs in the backfield behind the quarterback. It's a keeper for Metcalf this time, and he gets about 4 on that one. It'll be 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, gets about 4, and that's the best run play I think we've seen from Blue Hills all day, Sam.
Besides the fake conversion. The fake punt converting on 4th down and a mile. It'll be 2nd down coming up, 2nd and about 5 at the 39-yard line. They gave him about 5 yards on that first down play. Metcalf under center once again. They hand it off to Sepulveda, and he'll get about 2 on forward progress, but Tri-County stuffs him and doesn't let him get any more than that.
Yeah, Sepulveda, good run, but he only got as far as his offensive line could get him because the second he was past his first blocker, there was not 1, 2, but like 4 or 5 Cougar defenders hitting him. But he did get the first down, they're saying.
They're saying they're going to give him the first down. It didn't look like he did from our vantage point. It looks like he got him maybe 2 or 3. But they gave him 5, and they gave him the first down. So first down here for Blue Hills. And it's about at their own 44-yard line. As you can hear the Tri-County fans a little vocally upset at that. 1st and 10 at the 44. Hand off to Sepulveda. Breaks a tackle. It'll get to about the 49-yard line. A gain of 5 here on first down.
Nice little inside run. I thought the blockers did a really good job there for Blue Hills. They both were able to kind of spread out. I like to say it's like parting the sea almost. We're going to get your guard and tackle going one way, then your center and guard going the other way, just on that right side. And if they're able to pick up their blockers and get some momentum going forward, it's about a 3-yard head start that running back has before contact.
That is the end of the first quarter. When we come back in 60 seconds, Blue Hills will continue their drive coming up here on MyFM 101.3.
Do you want your business, team, or family to look their best? Head to the Embroidery Bar in Milford, your local shop for custom embroidery and t-shirt design. From shirts to hats, cups to flasks, if you can dream it, they can stitch it.
I'm John, co-owner of the Embroidery Bar. We're right here in Milford, and we love helping local schools, teams, and businesses show off their pride. Big or small, we've got you covered.
Stop by the Embroidery Bar at 208 Main Street, second floor, right here in Milford. Or you can visit them online at theembroidery-bar.com. The Embroidery Bar in Milford, the local go-to for looking your best. Floodfire Pro of Franklin. Floodfire Pro of Franklin is proud to stand with our local athletes. From floods to fire, they restore more than property, they restore peace of mind. Visit floodfirepro.com, supporting our high school football team all season long.
Tonight's vocational championship game is presented by Cannell Roofing in Rentham. Check out how they can protect your home and family at cannellroofing.com. Second quarter about the start of the vocational medium championship between Blue Hills and Tri-County. Metcalf keeps it here on 2nd and 6, gets about a yard or two, and it'll be 3rd down and 4. Once again, Sam Smith alongside Trent Marlowe. Glad to have you with us here tonight here on MyFM 101.3 and on our MyFM Media YouTube channel. 3rd down coming up here it's going to be 3rd down and about 3 as they're going to spot. As you can hear, the PA announcer really emphasizing the 3rd down call. It's the floor. We were talking about this in pregame.
Yeah, he's losing it down there, Sam, to say the least.
They cranked up the mics down there. It is loud, and the floor is literally shaking. We're right above them. The floor is shaking.
You know, if we weren't broadcasting right now, Sam, I might go down there and just pull the plug, but I'd be worried that'd mess us up.
Yeah, 3rd down and 3. It's going to be a nice run up the middle. 1st down here for Blue Hills.
Hey, there you go. You want to talk about part in the seed. The offensive line did a great job there. They picked up their blocks. They got their runner, a good 5-6 yards of had a steam there before he even touched the tackler. And at that point, he was falling forward. Blue Hills, they started to pick this up after their first drive, and it's almost like every carry is getting just slightly better and better and better.
Yeah, it's good. It's a huge 1st down. Ball spotted at the 40. As Metcalf will get back to the line, under center, 2 backs in the backfield, going from left to right. The handoff, breaks a tackle or 2, gets across the 35-yard line, is Olin Rawahu.
Solid run. We like to see they like to go to that right side a lot of that offensive line. That's kind of the second time all day we've seen them go to the left, up the middle, when they're not going out on a wider run there. But when they're just, a little H-back handoff, right up the gut behind the guard and tackle, we've seen them go to the right a lot and have some decent success. They switch it up there and just go to the left that time.
That was Kenny Olin Rawahu on that run. 2nd and 4 coming up at the Tri-County 34. Keeper by Metcalf. 1st down across the 30. He gets to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 7 on that. It's going to be another Warrior 1st down.
Yeah, Metcalf there choosing to keep it on the option. And, he just dives forward. And I think it's a good decision by the quarterback there for Blue Hills. He's able to find the linebackers is what he's reading there, Sam. When the quarterback gets the ball and he can either hand it off or run it himself, he's reading the linebackers. If they go a little bit wider, he's going to keep the ball. And if they come a little bit shorter, he's going to just pass it off to his buddy over there. Obviously, that time he chose to keep the football.
Gain of 6 on that, they're going to say. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. Different formation here for Blue Hills. Another keeper by Metcalf, and he gets met at the line. And it's going to be about nothing. He might have got a yard, but it'll be 2nd down and long coming up.
Yeah, and it was Brody Resendez there, the senior defender for the Cougars, that I thought made a really nice tackle there. He's playing nose tackle currently for the defense, and he's able to get past not 1 but 2 blockers and get upfield and just almost sticks his gut and chest out to catch the runner and just put him back in the dirt.
They gave him 1. 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line. Kenny Olin Rawahu in the backfield as well. Doesn't get the handoff. It's going to be to the right side. And another maybe yard or 2 gain on that for Mikey McDonough. It'll be 3rd down coming up and long here for Blue Hills.
3rd and long. Not the first time we've seen this, Sam. The last time on this drive, they were able to convert on 3rd and long quite easily, might I add. But obviously, we've seen them stall out on a drive around the same yardage as they are now. They're at about the 25-yard line. And if they stall out, that's no bueno for this Blue Hills offense because they need to be able to show that they can score points. Because if they don't show that they can score points, it's going to be Cougars ball all day, and they're just going to run the football, and they're going to win this football game.
3rd and 7 at the 25. Snap. Handoff. Again, they go to Kenny Olen Rawahu. They got a couple there. It's going to be about 4th and 5 coming up.
Yeah, this is tough because, it's rare in high school you have a kicker that can kick this far. I don't think they're even considering a kick. They're going to go for it here. 4th and 5. Like I said, we saw them stall out here this time. It'll be interesting to see what they do. When they get pushed against that Tri-County defensive line, Blue Hills is doing a great job, but they're not getting pushed consistently enough for my liking.
7.5 to go in the first half. Tri-County with a 7-0 lead on Blue Hills. They scored on their first drive. It was a huge 40-plus yard touchdown for Ashton Reich. Fourth and 4 coming up here. And we have a timeout. It's going to be taken by Tri-County. When we come back in 30 seconds, it's 4th down. Don't go anywhere.
You know that amazing feeling when you hit every green light on Main Street? Woohoo! Take that feeling with you when you start shopping for your new home. With a mortgage pre-approval from Milford Federal, you've got the green light to find your dream home. Why get pre-approved? Well, peace of mind, competitive edge, and savings. With your pre-approval, Milford Federal will pay for your appraisal when you find your home. And with your pre-approval in hand, it's nothing but green lights through closing. Appraisal fee to be credited at closing. New purchase, construction, or refinance customer only. Offer cannot be used in conjunction with any other discount. Offer must be confirmed with application. Valid 2/24/2025 while offer lasts. Offer subject to change at any time. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. NMLS number 465956. Visit your local branch today to get pre-approved or apply online at milfordfederal.com.
Welcome back to the VOCATIONAL Tournament Championship game, which is presented tonight by Cannell Roofing in Rentham. Check out how they can protect your home and family at cannellroofing.com. Tri-County with a 7-0 lead against Blue Hills in the second quarter. We have about 7 minutes to go in the half, but Blue Hills has possession. A big 4th down coming up at the Tri-County 23-yard line.
Big 4th down. We said this. It feels like deja vu, Sam. This was exactly what happened in the first quarter. They were able to just go and, drive the football down the field until they got, close to the red zone and then turnover on down. So Blue Hills, I just said it right before the commercial break. They need to be able to show they can score.
Toss to McDonough on 4th and a mile, and he'll get backed up. Taken down. That was Nick O'Brien. He plays both sides of the game. He plays the run, and he plays the corner, and he took him down.
And he's an all-star, Sam. Let's be honest. The kid's amazing to watch on both sides of the ball. Shooting there like a speeding bullet, just upfield, making sure he's able to make that tackle. Gets past any blockers that were in his way. And fantastic play by O'Brien. It's not uncharacteristic. And I think he's taking a quick water break because he's not out there right now that I can see.
And the funny thing is the scary thing is about him, he's only a junior. It means he's still got a year left in high school. He's going to only get bigger and better. Colleges, watch out for him. He's in motion. Rolls from left to right. It's a toss to O'Brien on 1st down, and he did not get much. He'll get backed up, and it's going to be 2nd down and long.
So, Sam, it wasn't exactly a jet sweep. It was more like a man in motion. They brought him there, put him in the backfield for literally a split second, handed the ball off and tried to run a wham play. The only problem was the offensive lineman didn't do the part of the wham play you need to do, which is where you actually pick up your blocks and you say wham because you hit the defenders. The defenders beat him to the hole, beat him to the gap, and were able to just tackle O'Brien there pretty easily.
2nd and 13 at the 27-yard line here. Tri-County going from right to left. Gets the snap. Keeper by Walker. And he'll get about 4 or 5 on that. It'll be 3rd down and they're going to give him 4, so it'll be 3rd down and 9 coming up here for the Cougars.
Well, we haven't really seen Blue Hills throw it. We have seen the Cougars throw it a few times, and I trust Walker throw it. He had one bad pass to start the game, but he had a beautiful play to Nick O'Brien on their drive as well, which obviously led to a fumble, but it was still a good play, and we're looking to see what he can do in the passing, and they're going to put 5 wide on the far right side, and that's interesting to me, Sam.
Walker gets the snap on 3rd and 9. Lots of options. Throws. Pass is caught. Nick O'Brien stumbles, breaks a tackle. He's down across the 35. Huge gain for Nick O'Brien. It's about a 30-yard gain on that, and it's another first down coming up here for Tri-County.
Well, who else is there but Nick O'Brien? I told you in the pregame show, I'm going to keep saying it all game. I probably sound like a broken record at this point, Sam.
Yep.
Boy, I mean, the kid's special. He is their offense. He really can do it all. I love the fact that he's a running back that gets involved in the passing game. Broken record, there I go. But, I mean, it really is the truth.
5 wide to the left. Nobody in the backfield besides Walker. O'Brien rolling from right, going from left to right. Walker keeps it himself on the fake handoff, and he got nowhere. He'll get backed up a few yards. It'll be second down.
And of course, it's a quarterback option where he can either hand it off to the running back or take it himself. He made the right call. O'Brien would have actually lost more yardage, but they still lose yardage. The offensive line, it looked like they were non-existent there. Can't do that. You have to block better. You can't let the Blue Hills defenders get into your backfield that easily, that quickly.
Loss of 3, they're saying. 2nd and 13 at the 37-yard line. Need to get to the 23 for a first down. So it'll be second and long here. O'Brien in motion, fakes going from right to left. Walker rolls to the left on second down. Throws down the sideline. There's nobody there besides the Blue Hills defender. It was almost picked off. It was Ryan Ames again. Second time with a close call getting a pick for Blue Hills.
Yeah, well, Ryan Ames almost has 2 picks on the day. And, I mean, that one, it was right in his breadbasket, Sam. A horrible throw from Walker in terms of ball safety.
Right.
And you can't allow that to happen. And Ames, I think he should come up with that catch.
3rd down and 13 coming up here for Tri-County. At the 37. Walker. Play is blown dead immediately. And Tri-County. Oh, no, excuse me. They take a timeout. Blue Hills takes a timeout. We're going to keep it here. We're going to keep it here on My FM 101.3. As tonight's game is brought to you in part by Oliva's Market, Catering, and Gourmet Gift Shop. Make Oliva's your next stop for all your special planned events. And by Pepperoncini's, get your wings before the game and after. They're also the sponsor of tonight's Player of the Game. And it's also brought to you tonight in part by Crystal Pool and Spa for all your pool and spa needs. Now booking for 2026. And by Wink Salon and Spa. The best journey in life is the journey back to yourself. Take a well-deserved break from the stresses of your busy day to focus on you. And by ABC Air Heating and Cooling, quality HVAC services, including installation, timely maintenance, reliable service, and energy savings. And this game's also brought to you tonight by Cannell Roofing in Rentham. Check out how they can protect your home and family at cannellroofing.com. Tri-County 7-0 lead against Blue Hills coming out of this timeout. 3rd and 13 coming up at the Blue Hills 37 here on My FM 101.3. Sam Smith alongside Trent Marlowe. Thanks for joining us here on the radio wavelengths and on our YouTube channel as well, the My FM Media YouTube channel. Five wide to the right. Walker gets the snap. Throws. Pass is almost complete. In a quadruple coverage, he was looking for Colt Darling. It was one man in the backfield. One man behind everybody. There was 4 people back there and just couldn't bring it in. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, it's like 4th and 13, 14, Sam, and it looks like this Tri-County offense is going to go for it. So neither of these coaches want to punt. Neither of these coaches want to kick field goals. We're going to see what happens here.
Walker was about to come out, but then he's back to the coach. We'll see what they do here. This is the weird spot in the field where if you punt, you might go in back of the end zone real easy,
yep.
Or if you go for it, you're not putting them in the worst spot to have it defensively. So they're going to try to go for it here on 4th and 13. They get the snap, they snap it. Deep shot down the field, caught. It's caught there. Is that?
I believe
that
it's
is Colt Darling. First down in favor of Tri-County. That's an unbelievable play on 4th and 13. 15-yard gain, first down Cougars.
Well, the sophomore showing up, making an impact. Colt Darling, Nice little just leak route, and he turns around, the ball comes to him, and it's literally about to hit him in the face when he catches it. So good job there by Darling, and making an impact here in this second quarter he is, Sam.
Walker gets the snap. He looks to try to keep it himself. He doesn't. He throws it to O'Brien. He's wide open. Touchdown, Cougars.
Wow, Sam, what a play from Walker, and good read by O'Brien to just know that his quarterback was going to get in the ball. He ran off of his route, just threw his hand up and said, hey, I'm open, find me. And then, obviously his quarterback, Walker, did his job, and nice little float pass to him. He was wide open.
13-0 in favor of Tri-County as Nick O'Brien scores that touchdown there. Second touchdown of the night for this Tri-County team. Pedro will kick the extra point attempt. Walker out there, holds it down. Snap, kick is good. It's 14-0 in favor of Tri-County. Declan Walker fired up. As we're going to take a short break. When we come back, Blue Hills will get possession after this break here on MyFM 101.3.
This broadcast of high school sports is being brought to you in part by Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, providing quality products and exceptional service to the greater Milford community. Oliva's will make your party one your guests will never forget. Whatever your special occasion may be, a stop at Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop is a must. And make sure to try Oliva's homemade sausage. Oliva's Market Catering and Gourmet Gift Shop, the freshest cold cuts in town.
We are back here on MyFM 101.3, the vocational medium championship game between Tri-County and Blue Hills. 14-0 in favor of Tri-County. 2 successful drives for touchdowns here in this one. Kicking away for Tri-County will be Walter Corcoran, a line drive kick. Almost fumbled. It's going to be recovered there by Marcus Marcarelli, and he's down at about the 34-yard line. And here comes Blue Hills offense looking to try to get something going on offense.
Yeah, we're going to try to get something going, and really just looking to score. They've gotten some nice, yardage, and they put some drives together, but they tend to stall out, not even in the red zone, just before the red zone. And they need, like I said, to be able to prove they can score points, because Tri-County, well, when Blue Hills beat them about a month and a half ago, it was 14-7, and Blue Hills won.
Right.
So now they've already matched the total Tri-County has that Blue Hills scored against Tri-County in their win.
Right.
So you need to be able to see this offense can score against this, what I would say is an outstanding defense for the Cougars.
Much improved as well from what we saw that week. 1st and 10. The handoff to Sepulveda. He didn't get anywhere, really. He might have got maybe a yard, can't quite tell. It'll be 2nd down and long coming up here for the Warriors.
Yeah, well, I've spoken about Chris Pinto a few times, but this time it's his brother Matt Pinto is getting in there on the tackle there, Sam. Gets in the backfield very nicely and just wraps up the running back of Blue Hills.
It will be 2nd down and 10. They gave him a half a yard, but it's still not a full yard. 2nd and 10 coming up. .2:45 to play here in the first half. The handoff to Olen Rawahu. And the run game just seems to not be working for Blue Hills. Tri-County's defensive line is a brick wall right now.
Well, it's interesting. They made a simple adjustment here, Stan. No one was actually on the line of scrimmage there. I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah.
They were all lined up about a half a yard to a yard off the line of scrimmage, so they could just move with the football and just shoot through the gap. I think that's their goal. They're willing to give up a yard or two if that means stopping a 4 or 5 yard gain.
They gave him 3, so it'll be 3rd and 7 at the 37-yard line here coming up. Snap, fakes the handoff. For the first pass attempt of the game is for Blue Hills is caught. Mikey McDonough across the 45-yard line. He's down across midfield at the 42. Big gain here on 3rd down. They've been so used to running the football. Metcalf actually threw it on 3rd down. McDonough makes the catch. 1st down.
Yeah, well, McDonough, the guy who scored the game-winning touchdown versus Tri-County in their last matchup, shows is still dangerous here today.
Quick up to the line. Back to the run. Alenra Wahoo trying to push through, and it looks like he got maybe 4. Second down coming up. For those wondering, on the MyFM Media YouTube channel, we will be back with a live stream during the second half of that game. For more coverage during halftime, head on over to the MyFM 101.3 radio station. MyFM Media YouTube channel, the live stream will be ending at the end of the first half. It will be starting back up for the start of the second half coming up here on the YouTube side. So make sure to stick around for that. Make sure you turn on the YouTube notifications so that you get notified when we go live for the second half. As it is 2nd and 7 with just about a minute to go in the first half. 14-0 Tri-County. They actually look to pass it again, and it's over the head there of Jaheel Lucian. Could not connect. It's going to be third down coming up.
Well, Tri-County's been pretty successful stopping the run game, so I think Blue Hills is like, all right, we're going to go to the air, see what we get. It's been hit or miss so far.
Yeah, literally hit or miss. They're 1 for 2 on the pass game here. Third down and 7 coming up at the Tri-County 39.
Tri-County, I've noticed that they line up in their defensive formation very early for most teams, and they don't really care what Blue Hills is doing. They know their play, they know what they have to do, and they just get ready to shoot through those gaps and wreak havoc.
3rd and 7. Metcalf looks to throw. Caught! Is it enough for a first down? It's caught there by Tyson Kimbrough Farmer, and they are going to move the chains. First down for Blue Hills.
Yeah, it's a beautiful sequence of play there because the offensive line was able to do their job on what was pretty close to an all-out blitz there from the front 7 of Tri-County.
Toss over to Kimbrough Farmer. Breaks 2 tackles down at the 30-yard line. He didn't get anywhere. It'll be no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, once again, we saw him on the offensive side of the ball. Now he's on the defensive side of the ball. Darling getting it done.
Touch as the timeout is called. As we called here by Blue Hills. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back in 15 seconds here on MyFM 101.3. Do not go anywhere.
At ABC Air Heating and Cooling, we believe in hard work, on the field and in your home, serving Northridge families with expert heating and cooling service. We're proud to sponsor this football season. Visit abcairheatingandcooling.com, where comfort wins.
Flood Fire Pro of Franklin is proud to stand with our local athletes. From floods to fire, they restore more than property, they restore peace of mind. Visit floodfirepro.com, supporting our high school football team all season long.
We are back here on MyFM 101.3. 13 seconds to go in the first half. 14-0 in favor of Tri-County. Trying to get something going here for Blue Hills at the end of the half. They give it to Sepulveda, and he didn't get anywhere. The clock's going to keep on running. And that's it. That is it for the first half. 14-0 in favor of Tri-County. We're going to send it back to the station in about 30 seconds, but Trent, quickly break down what just happened in that first half.
Well, I think we saw the difference from that first game to the second game to match between the two teams was Tri-County was able to score some more points. Obviously, they put 14 on the board, and they were able to run the ball well, but I really like their passing game. When Walker was able to protect the ball and actually be smart about what he was doing, he had a few errant passes. Probably should have had 1 or 2 interceptions there, but
right.
But when he didn't do that, he was able to make some really nice plays. Of course, Nick O'Brien's doing a fantastic job. How could he not be? He really is a fantastic player. And overall, they've just been a really solid team overall. And defensively, they've been able to stop the run game from Blue Hills. And Blue Hills really hasn't been able to do much. They've got some yardage. They put some first downs together, but they haven't really looked dangerous to me, and that's going to be an issue for them in the second half. They have to get some chunk plays, some bigger plays, or just show they could punch one in on a long drive.
Yeah, absolutely. For those listening on MyFM 101.3, we're going to send it back to the radio station right now, but for those watching on the MyFM Media YouTube channel, we are going to end the live stream. We're going to come back for the second half coming up in moments. Do not go anywhere. We'll be back in a little bit.
Tri-County. Just another reminder is we do have the concession stand open with pizza, some drinks. If you're hungry, want to grab something to eat during halftime, come on down.